Okay, the sand's done its bit. Put some rocks in, as you can see. This is by no means finished, I'm just getting it ready. Now, with the Roma, those tubes there that are coming out of the ground are actually for the filter. Now the filter's not there, as you know, so I can't actually fill it up yet until I get the filter in. Now what I'm going to do, the filter's over on the other tank at the moment, over here, so I'm going to disconnect that, plug it into that, and then we'll get it. But I just wanted to show you how clear the water's become, and that's all through using that power head with just a bit of floss. I'm going to put some plants in here as well. Going to reuse a lot of the old stuff. You know, the plants have done me really well, so I'm not going to get rid of them. Our pump ready. Look at all the stuff in there. That's all coming out. It's looking okay at the moment. Remember, that's what it's for. You acquire so much stuff when you're in the hobby. Okay, I'm going to get the filter all done up and make sure we're ready to go. Also, don't forget, with your filter, you need to keep flowing water through it. Any more than about 20 minutes, half an hour, and the bacteria is going to start to die off, and you'll get a bacterial bloom as soon as you start the filter up. So be very careful, yeah? Okay, so I'm starting to fill. Remember, if you're going to do it this way, this is the best and easiest way to do it. You put your chemicals in here and not in there, because by the time it mixes with the water, it's done the damage. It's killed bacteria off. Put it in there, mix it. When you add that water into there, job done. Just got to make sure the filter isn't leaking. Even though it wasn't leaking over there, you always move it around, it can leak. So I'm going to give that an idea. So once we filled it up, I'm going to get it up above the and start it up, make sure it's working. Once it's working, I'm going to transfer some of the plants across and see how we go. It'll obviously take silver tray out. Okay, so no leaks have been reported, so that's good. Still filling up the water. We'll do it to about here, and then that's the flow, by the way, from a 406. That should be okay with the cichlids. That I'm obviously going to be moving onto this wall here. That was only obviously because the water level was so low. And I've noticed there's a lot of debris floating about. I'm pretty sure it's come out of the pipes. I should have really given those a clean once the filter was out of its way. But hey ho, we'll have a look into what we're doing now and report back shortly. Okay, this is where we're at. We'll have to move some stuff around a little bit, but that's the idea. I'll zoom out in a second. And the reason I've done it like that is because cichlids like privacy. There's plenty of open space for them in the water. Nice little cubby holes for them to hide in. But that's actually quite big for them. They like a smaller hole. I want to see how they get on with these. Once I get them in there, then we can check, make sure they're all right. I've just tested the water. The pH is a little bit out to the water that they're in at the moment, so I'm going to balance that before I do anything else. So I'm now going to finish filling up the water. I'm not going to bore you with that, it's very simple. Literally I'm doing it with this, and I'm going to give it another treatment as well, just to make sure everything's going all right. Filter's working perfectly now, so let's see how we get on. Okay, so I had to make some changes because it just didn't look right, so I thought I'd put the plants at the back like that. Please give me your comments on that. And also the temperature. That Fluval heater is nearly 2.5 degrees out, so I've had to change the temperature setting on that. It was actually running at 30 degrees nearly. Originally I wanted it at 28, and then tonight I'll turn it down to 26. Having said that, with the light on, it does look very, very nice indeed. Do have to make some changes to some stuff in there. And also, this is the killer thing. Look at this. That is an assassin snail. I mean, they just, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to give the glass a clean before we actually finish doing this, because obviously it wasn't clean beforehand. I just sterilised it a little bit, but there's plenty of flow, and hopefully we'll get get a couple of fish in there today, and then try and see how we go with the others. I want to get the babies in here as well. I'm pretty sure they're being well preyed upon, to be fair, but let's see how that's. I think it's looking good so far. A little bit of debris on the sand, but you're going to get that anyway. Oh, there's another one as well, look. Another assassin snail, which is all right. I don't mind that. So there you have it. I'll do a little update in a while. Oh, and that was the other thing. When you are basically lining up your tank, make sure you put some weight in it before you do it. This is the second time I've done this, and if you notice, there is over a centimetre gap there, and a lot less there. Now, that wouldn't have been a problem normally, but because that's where the overflow is, or the flow out, or whatever you want to call it, it is causing me a little bit of grief. And also I've stirred up the sand a little bit, so I'm going to wait till that separates, and hopefully everything will be hunky-dory. Okay, cichlids in. Now, I do believe there was 2 different types of cichlid in there. We did actually get these from a rescue tank, so I didn't expect anything to happen. And I believe there's a guppy in there as well. But look, doing all right. There's a big blue mama in there somewhere. There we are. Who's that in there? So they are hiding, but they're all safe and sound. Matched the parameters and everything went well. Now, I'm hoping that they will breed again. Cichlids normally do. But at the moment, they're all sort of orange. And they're all right. They're doing okay. Guys, listen, thanks for watching this episode. And don't forget to subscribe, please.